Bet that will fit in my pack.
Something slimy seems to be dripping from the rafters above.
Something good here, I hope. On my way. That might be worth a look.
Through a narrow crack in the wall, you hear something shift against stone. The pulse of a crawling, living thing. You can't quite catch a glimpse, but you recognize this feeling. The same alien presence you felt on the Nautiloid. Your awareness unfolds, expanding through every wall in the tower. A vast living network extending down into the dark, where something wakes.
It's a trap!
Tendrils snap like iron cords around your wrist. That presence in your mind looms large, closer now. With a soft sucking sound, your hand pulls free. The flesh within the wall. The tentacle pulses within the wall, waiting. The tentacle pulses. There is no hesitation mist. The tendrils tighten. The presence is no longer approaching you, but encircling you, observing you. A pause, as if it struggles to compress its vast being down into terms you can understand.
This is the voice they have given me. To better speak to your kind without breaking you. I was once a servant of the grand design. Now I'm a slave to theirs. But you were the jeweled hope for their design. But now, you are their flaw. You abandoned me. You left me the slave of the puny chosen. Used to bind this world. But I cannot bind you. You must come to me, so I can become myself again.
A world away, the grip on you tightens. A desperate, drowning thing that pulls you down with it.
Come,
Enough of this! Release yourself!
The Absolute fairly ripped your hand off. That's no way to tempt us into a meeting.
Careful. It nearly had you.
The sound of
do I have to lose? Death is but a word away. Indeed.
You will die before you reach my lord. Perhaps then you will be obedient.
Enough circling. Smell blood. Covered. Handy.
What have you done? What have you done to me? What have you done? What have you done? There is no redemption. If Melodia could see all I've done, unlike Isabel, he could not be brought back. I wish it could be so, but the Moon Maiden, and when I tried to buy it back, we are copper pieces in their You have beaten me, true soul. But the gods beat me first.
Ketheric Thorm!
Aelin.
Rise, you dog! Retribution has come, and her sword is my sword. Ha! Ketheric Thorm would sooner die than lay down his rank cause. Isn't that right, General?
I was a fool to hesitate. Power like mine cannot be hidden, cannot be cowed. But power like mine has a price. A price I am destined to pay. You have one last chance to bow. Once it's gone, I'll have no choice but to destroy you both. Do you hear? Bow! The prism. You've had it all this time, you worm. You will bow before me. And if you will not bow, you will break.
He will crumble at the power of your touch. Give him all you have. The gods fight at our side!
Talk to me. Got to move.
Blood comes easy these days.
A fine day for murder.
Focus your attack, soldiers!
What's this? That's it. I've got it.
For the fallen.
shall be done.
Focus your attack, soldiers!
Oakfather, ease my way. Got it.
I wonder if this is worth the cost.
Enough. My lord beckons me. You must return to your prison, and my daughter must be reclaimed.
Your daughter? Isabel.
You will fall as sure as she. This has only begun.
The tentacle was colossal. The same creature we encountered before. We must follow where it went.
Fuck yes. No surrender.
choice but to follow.
Oh, lovely little pick-me-up.
The wizard's quite worthless with a tired mind. Sleep beckons, I will follow.
No traps, please.
The General will call that... That thing he summoned was Illithid. Follow it below and find him. Before he has... Better they stay here. But if you have room for one lone soldier, I would face Ketheric by your side. Theory and supposition. Ketheric must die. And the Absolute with him. We will work out the details as they rear their ugly heads. As you wish. Good.
The hole yawns back at you, impossibly wide. A single tentacle burrowed through stone.
This must be where they harvest the
All of this sitting beneath Moonrise. For how long? And how deep does it go?
For a Mind Flayer colony, there are remarkably few Mind Flayers.
Tread carefully. We are very close to the source of the Absolute now. That telepathic storm has become a tempest.
Well, so much for peace.
Kill! Kill!
seems I can understand Illithid's script. Thank you, Tadpole.
Oh, the stench!
I wonder how many pilgrimages to Moonrise ended down here. Let's see what this does.
Still loves meat. It sings chop.
No will sparks behind. You could kill it, or you could take advantage of its vulnerability and plunder what's left of its hollow mind.
No, Suri. Here, they become part of one.
With a lurch, you realize he means the intellect devourers. Here, the
Chop, chop. Help them. Down deep. One of three. One. Yes.
pigs have fought.
Living meat. Not for long. Time for chop. Free at last. No more chop. Chop.
Easy as.
The lance board is set. What now? Try me.
Now this is my happy place. This'll help.
Victory is assured.
So much blood. He could row a boat through it.
Viking 5.
Death won't take me yet.
Bye forever, pal.
No gloom, all doom.
Still on my feet. You've made a grave mistake.
Gods, it's hot in here. Go on.
A tale for the ages.
cutting to the chase. Let me recite their demise.
Let's cook with fire, baby. Want to do it?
Let's end this. Have to keep going.
Nothing important is ever easy.
May the dice roll in my favor.
Still breathing, despite everything. Fall by my hand.
I'm ready.
This is gonna feel good. My little trick.
Charmed, I'm sure.
Don't waste a step.
A welcome rest.
It's hiding here.
The moment comes. The Absolute moves.
Fall by my hand.
Design, not
I feel glorious. This is Maul's eye patch. What's become of her?
They're in my head. They're in yours. Am I dead? I don't want...
Shh. If we're going to escape, we have to be smart. This place is alive. A big thinking thing. So we've got to trick it, see? Wait. How did you... Darlington. Acoustics are a little off in here. Which is where he heard me singing in Beggar's Rest. A little over my head, being honest, but the Lord has gold. I trust he knows his business. Now, I'd best warm up. Could do with a bit of natural... Now, I need to... Every day he comes, I want to tell, but I am confused. We are his Lord Gortash. She whispers the Absolute. Separate cells. My head! I can feel them in my head! The first, yes. He says I am the last. That the other subjects have all I hurt. He's given me a true soul.
Excellent choice.
Everything is clear.
Discern, faithful. We...
It's gone. Oh, what a relief it is to return to a state of appropriate dread.
The console bursts into life. It is incomplete. The console glows as you approach. The mind it is incomplete. Console glows. The console glows.
farther can I go?
The console glows as you approach. The console glows at...
These lines. If I was a bard, I might.
Console glow.
Welcome. The moment comes. The absolute moves.
Console glows at...
Welcome back, Master.
Not design, but death.
Master. Welcome.
The mind passively awaits your... Mind passively awaits.
Stare. Welcome.
That should do it. Time to see what's back there.
The mind needs... Your tadpole. That lost blue. And just a sudden...
The grand design. The restoration of the Mind Flayer Empire. The dream of all Illithids.
How did the Illithid Empire fall?
Probably with a great gooey bang.
Your... That lost... And just...
Fine bones, sharp jaw. Some variety of elf? Pretty enough for a flesh prison, if not the noble Githzerai features I was born with. I'd guess you're no willing guest of the Ghaik either. Perhaps we might aid one another. Oh, for a set of hands to... Only we, Zerai, continue the war to end the... My order taught a psionic technique much feared. I never broke, but... Use your tadpole.
You catch the lie. The monk isn't telling everything.
All right. The Ghaik did not find my monastery. I led them there. They promised me immortality, and they gave it. I have been their rotting trophy for centuries.
As her agitation swells, so does her latent psionic power. To your tadpole, that guilt and terror are almost fragrant. You realize the Illithids locked her away not as a trophy, but as a fine vintage.
Please, touch my mind and purge it. The moment you do, my knowledge will be yours.
The awareness that floods you is nothing like the tadpole. It is tentative and tinged with the loneliness of eons. It fades beneath your touch, but you feel something left behind. A fragment.
It is only knowledge yet, without comprehension. But when you use it, you will see. And I see. We will take the city. Every soul made true.
Ascend, assemble, prepare, obey.
Fleet of Nautiloids. How many true souls have passed through this place? Time to push my luck again. Need to find a way forward.
I speak, they burn.
Put 'em up. This'll help. Got it.
Heading there.
Nothing will stand in my way.
Allow me to demonstrate.
They're dying for me. All of them.
Can't even catch my breath.
Lashes. Balthazar let one of his walking carcasses lapse from his control. Let's ferry them back. Wait! By the Bone Lord. It's you! I thought I'd never see you again. I wanted to keep you for myself, but they shipped you away. You talk! And you are aware? How is that possible? Oh, but what an arresting voice you have. You're not supposed to be here, Special One. That's not right. But I don't want to damage you. You were my very first, after all. I learned everything about the parasites from you. I remember finding you close to death. Beaten black and blue on the floor of this sanctum. It must have been a few hours after the tadpole was placed in your skull. How you got here was a total mystery. But I stitched you up just enough to keep you alive, then placed you within your crib. I kept you as mine, until you were needed by our superiors. We had such a close bond. I opened you up endlessly with my scalpels, and got lost in your insides. The most important work, the nature of which I only heard whispers. Truthfully, I'm not surprised to see you found your way back here all by yourself. I always knew you were clever. It has never been the same with another. All the other victims who come here just meekly obey. You thrashed. You fought. You were indomitable. But as special as you are, you shouldn't be swanning around here, acting as if free will is yours again. We're going to kill you, sweet one. But I promise I will stay with you afterwards. Lashes, bring this one back to my table. And prepare my knives for a long night of experiments.
Never a dull moment.
Need to stay focused.
Where do I go from here? One day I'll catch a break.
Toast of your blood after you're dead.
One, two.
Behold, the dance of death. I'll strike you down. Can't slow down.
Someone else must have attacked you in the midst of whatever you were doing down here. This necromancer was a grunt in the scheme of the horrors enacted against you. That attacker is the source. In the heart of all these membranes, there was a dagger awaiting you all along. But from who?
city calls out for salvation. The chosen are my heart, and you my many hands.
I'll take that.
Of many hearts, one soul. Prepare the march. My chosen gather below. Discern, faithful. We depart. The moment comes. The Absolute moves. Not design, but death.
Ready. Onward.
Step to it.
Tactical.
Need to act fast. On my way.
Get me out of here!
Into the bloody fray!
Brine pools, but empty of tadpoles. Unusual. Harvesting all the larvae indicates they are getting ready for something big.
In position.
bloody work.
Trapped like a rat. Humiliating.
That pod. Is that Mizora inside?
Oldrak's arse! Get me out of here! By Grazit's cock, it's about time you came! Thought you'd have figured it out by now. Now, enough sniffing around and get me out of this thing.
Do it, and I'll let Will off his leash. A devil always keeps her promises.
Your eyes turn to the control panel next to the pod. It has 2 devices marked with illithid symbols. The controls are open to your tadpole's command, to your authority. You can make no sense of the symbol. The button symbol means nothing to you.
Good work. I'd give you a gold star, but I'm fresh out. As for the pact... Clause Z, Section 13. If the Soulbinder consents to separation, she will release the Soul Bearer from all obligation within 6 months.
Oh, 6 months is a trifle. You barely read through a single bookcase in Candlekeep in such a time.
Ignorant thing. It's always the terms and conditions that get you. Dead serious. Don't let the smile fool you. Right. I'm out of here. I need a long bath. I'll leave you to your very serious business. But don't you fret. If you survive this place, I'll find you. The pup will be needing me. Oh, and ask Will how we met. I've loosened his tongue. It's real cracker of a tale. Ta-ta.
What's inside?
Mind flayers and civilians, side by side. This must be where they infect and transform those they kidnap.
Though the pod is empty, traces of psychic energy still linger about it, and memories of its former inhabitants spill into your mind. You see that the device releases a stream of fragmented memories and emotion. This pod pulsates with the angry memories of Ravengard's search. You feel the courage of amusement, curiosity, fascination. He believed Ravengard was here, in this pod not long ago. Though the pod is empty, traces of psychic energy still linger about it, and memories of its form. Desperation, pain, terror. Your lungs burn with the dry heat of the fire's ray. You see the streets of Baldur's Gate, the emblem of the Flaming Fist, martial drills and courtly dances. A man's voice cries out through the thick smoke. Ravengard! You call, but the clang of swords and spell shouts of a Ravengard was here, in this pod not long ago. The device does not react to your presence. The device does not react to your presence. Delirium, mania, laughter. His mind broke before the end, and he was laughing uncontrollably as the skin fell. Courage, conviction, defiance. Even as her organs began to dissolve, she believed she could resist. You remember the shattered windows of Elturel's High Cathedral, the burning black sky of Avernus beyond. In its horror, the blood war unites you. Tiefling, dwarf, and elf alike huddle behind the shields of your paladin order, waiting for salvation. But when it comes, the returned city casts your people out, the devils who dragged them down to hell. In the end, it is not your paladin oath that is broken. It is your faith itself. Your tadpole forms a telepathic connection with the divine. Every mind flayer in the room calls out hungrily from its pod. But there are others in the pods. Those not yet infected, not yet illithid, terrified, desperate. The device is open to your tadpole's command, to your authority.
What's the plan?
Take you.
Sometimes the only way out is through.
No, this is good.
Alright, Karlach. It's go time. Got it. Moving.
Eliminate.
fate is my own! With haste.
Got to move.
I didn't think... The others, the ambush. Tell me they survived? You've heard some of it. We were ambushed by cultists. I would be a paladin again. And all the while, the cult. By the time I regained my senses, it was too late. I did not just surrender to the Absolute. For a moment, I will. They did. I won't make excuses. Ketheric is below. If there are any more survivors to be found, I'll find them and lead them out of this place. They have... Go, my friend.
Let's get on with it.
No one's stopped me yet.
Thank you.
Won't last much longer like this.
I wonder what the next move is.
I need to hold on.
The device is open to your tadpole's command. To your...
Well, well, well.
Quite ready for you.
All right, what now?
The device is open to your tadpole's command.
No choice but to keep going.
Into the fray.
heading out.
The others, the ambush. Tell me they survived. I would, and all the... By the time I regained my sense, they did. If there are any more survivors to be found, I'll find... Go.
What's next, I wonder?
I can feel it in my throat. I'll never be rid of it. There'll be hells to pay for this. If I make it out of here alive.
We came here to rescue Duke Ravengard. Yeah. He was still...
Is there any news about Duke?
A cup.
The others, the ambush. And all. By the time I regained my senses, if there are any more survivors to be found, go.
Descend. Prepare. Oh, great. Prepare, obey, evacuate.
Can I go back to bed, Mummy? I live here. We thought about just very sleepy, Mummy. I wish you'd... Night.
You'd think you wanted something. I'm sorry. I have a lot on my mind. The shadow fell. Night Song. That's not the... But perhaps there's more to it than I know. The sooner I speak to Night Song, the sooner I'll know what the future holds for me.
They won't be laughing much like this Gortash fella's got an idea.
Not entirely sure that was a wise decision. Better the devil you know.
Descend, assemble. Obey. Evacuate. Descend, assemble. Obey.
Is anyone else's tadpole squirming around a lot more than usual?
Mine too. It's excited by something down here.
No longer a background murmur, the presence in your mind.
We've found it. The Absolute is behind this door.
You said it was under control. It isn't you I answer to, Gortash.
Motherfucker! Gortash!
Oh, the general voice. Is this where we salute?
Salute, yes. With cleavers through his blood-starved flesh. How it crawls with failure. Like flies on lick-wet carrion.
You forget yourself, Orin. I have played my part.
You built an army for our masters, true enough. But what of the astral prison? A rogue true soul flaunting it under your nose all this time, and you ran from him.
Sure that they would follow and deliver it into my hands here. If you would cease these distractions.
The distractions have been yours, Ketheric. Perhaps we never should have dug your daughter up. So you haven't lost your edge. But you're still not as sharp as Orin, I wager. The Slayer against the Undying One. That'd be fun to see.
His crypt breath sings to my sinews. Again, 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 again. But he must lead the murder march to Baldur's grave.
If the weapon is truly in your grasp, Ketheric, might I suggest closing your fist? Orin and I can wait for you no longer. The plan proceeds. We're going to the city, and we expect you to follow. Army and the weapon in tow.
The Edict of Bane.
The Lash of Thor!
testament of Myrkul!
An elder brain. One of the cruelest and most powerful creatures in existence. Enslaved by mere mortals.
Look at that crown. It radiates with power unlike anything I've ever seen. To have it. To hold. Oh, if only I could. But I can't. This is it. I must do as Mystra commands. What choice do I have? More than just a goddess counts with my courage. Whole worlds hang in the balance. I do trust you. More than myself right now. Perhaps even more than Mystra. I have no desire to end your life, you know that. To end it? To struggle on. It is a grave choice you're making for us both. But if it must be so... very well. I'll stand down to stand by you.
There we are. It wouldn't do to fight in front of our guest. Behold, Duke Ravengard. The Absolute.
Helm preserve us.
You wag your word flap in vain, Alderling. Once the worm holds the whip, your shredded flesh will serve us.
Now, it's really time we were going. We will empty this place and begin the march. You may catch up with the army once you've retrieved the weapon. And Ketheric, do try not to sulk. You're supposed to be the fearsome general come to conquer the city. And I am the hero who will save it.
It is time, faithful ones. March on Baldur's Gate. We go to prepare the way.
Let's see.
No longer. We've found it.
But I can't. This is it. I must do as Mystra commands. What choice do I have? One last gust of weave. One last gale to end them all.
No!
Beneath the smoking ashes of Moonrise Towers, the Elder Brain lies destroyed. But what of the tadpoles it commanded? Freed of the Absolute's control, they will complete their transformations. A plague of Illithids will soon descend on the Sword Coast, enslaving all they do not infect. It is an ending of sorts, though not the one destiny had in store for you.
There you are, as predicted. You could have run, but the lore, perhaps you hope to learn your place in history before you are erased from it. A bright flash of clarity before the snuffing out. Finer champions than you. Let us speak. My Lord Merc, my daughter's life returned. For that, he asked. I have fought great wars before. You are all that stands between. I will kill you now. And then I will raise you as my servant. Repent, perhaps? No. There is no repentance. No release. My debt can never be repaid. He is here. He is watching. He is listening. He is.
Still on my feet. Blood follows me everywhere.
I'm coming for you!
I must heal.
Heading there.
They're dying for me. All of them.
Best be on my way.
Want to do it? Close ranks.
One can't always be a gentleman.
Ready for another round? Easy as.
Got to keep fighting.
Take two.
I won't give in.
Please save me. I cannot take much more.
Knees high.
I don't fancy their chances.
Blood comes easy these days.
Got to focus.
One down. Millions live.
What should I do?
My little trick.
Damn, it's good to be alive.
Mind never quiet.
Lovely day, this. For now.
I am ready.
Oh, I have the magic touch.
Let's move. Still breathing, despite everything.
Perhaps you hope to learn your place in history before you are I will kill you now. And then I will raise you as my servant. My daughter's life returned. Her heart. My daughter's life returned. Her heart.
Pointless attacking Ketheric while the Night Song's bound to him. She must be freed. Maxi Valley!
Moving.
Sometimes the only way out is through. May the gods take you first. Creator, Destroyer. Pawn to Cleric 4.
Let's go. Over there. Good idea, Carla.
The witching hour. stand in my way.
A beautiful death.
Breathe deep and move.
My daughter's life returned. Her heart beating once. My daughter's life returned. Her heart beating once more. For that, he asked that I serve as his chosen.
Pointless attacking Ketheric while the Night Song's bound to him. She must be freed. On I go.
So much for peace. Don't waste a step.
Easy. Find a route.
dance of death.
Better be cautious.
Go on. Under their noses.
Rough tempest I will raise.
Another fight. Let's go.
What path lies before me? What fools these mortals be.
Got to press on.
Never a dull moment. I'll get you moving again.
Bit of a mess you're in. You'll be free in a blink. Stuck in place, I see.
These boots have seen everything.
Concentrate.
Unleash me. Onward.
Heating up. Count on me. That's it. On I go.
Take your
Where do I go from here? Another step forward.
Easy. Incoming.
Battle of wits.
heating up.
Time to push my luck again.
Impossible. Death cannot take me. I am its master. My lord, hear me. Nothing. I am forsaken. You have no idea what you've done. Isabel.
Now, we pick our way toward our fates, unleashed.
You have my sword. My fealty. Do what you must.
Then we fly this foul place.
The Apostle of Merkel. Hadn't expected that. Oh, Gortash.
Ketheric's Netherstone. It's in his armor. Take it.
At least things have stayed interesting.
In death, the body is calling.
Remarkable. True. And now the picture comes together. The Absolute is neither God nor man, It is the Elder Brain. The crown's mark. The crown's, and it must. If the crown can do this.
Netherese. He's chosen a powerful indeed to have.
One of them I know, Lord Envergor. Ketheric was a follower of Merkel, which means the Absolute is a front. A temporary reprieve, but a welcome one. Bane, but they are known to pick from their most devout followers. Each one, but working. I dare not imagine what they might achieve. We prepare for the arm within this, and all we our chance, and when the chance.
Lost in thought.
I've got a long road ahead. What's in here? Always room for more. moving in.
You saw Gortash, didn't you? What the fuck was he doing down there? Is all of this because of him? The tadpole, the Absolute. How? I'd never have protected a Bay Knight even a decade ago. I looked after that fucker with my life. I trusted him. He gave me away to Zariel without a second thought. And now he's looking to ruin the entire Sword Coast. He has to die. And I'm gonna be the one who kills him. He can't get away with what he's done. To me. To us. He won't get away with it.
Should get some rest. I need to keep sharp.
I can't help but feel like I've been fumbling in the dark for too long. And I've just had a lit torch thrust into my hands. The crown! The one the Elderbrain was wearing. The one I very nearly destroyed. Netherese magic. So pure, so complete, that I didn't even recognize it at first. Most Netherese artifacts contain only the faintest amount of their former power, the ghost of an echo of a memory. That crown was different. I can't fathom how such a wonder survived. Surely everything of its ilk was destroyed along with Netheril itself, but no matter. It exists. I must learn more of it. That crown sits on a gargantuan Elderbrain bent on destroying us and everything we hold dear. Understanding its true nature might unlock the means of our victory. We need to learn more about what we saw. An artifact as powerful as that crown must have been documented somewhere. As luck would have it, we'll soon find ourselves near one of the finest book collections this side of Candlekeep, Sorceress Sundries. I need to go there and learn all I can. Indeed. Their collection of rare tomes is... You'll have to forgive my eagerness, but...
Oh, I could go for a good meal.
Can't afford to stay idle.
I applaud your taste. Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
There is no love for her. Ah, there is little love for her on the surface anymore.
Thanks for watching out for me. You lot could have tossed me back in the shadows.
You're one of us. No fist left behind.
I'm glad that's still the case.
I will never tire of sitting on dead men's thrones. Power always has. but I shall not get too comfortable here. We must be free if we are to rule. And to be free, we must destroy this cult. And Ketheric's co-conspirators along with it. I know one of them, all too well. Baal's bloodletter, Orin. To think, I thought her to be speaking for the Absolute. I worshipped that woman. Jealous? You needn't be. When Orin is in my hands, her agony will nourish me. She is the Iblis who indoctrinated me with the Absolute's lies. She is fierce, vicious, and cruel. In those respects, we are alike. But she is dangerously unpredictable. If there is a way to turn this design towards slaughter, rather than control, she will take it. She is the one who brought me to Moonrise, and into the presence of her so-called god. The Absolute. Now I know that those memories are lies. There was no god. Orin held me down in a cocoon of flesh, while a mind flayer forced a parasite into my brain. And she laughed at my fear. I will find her. I will murder her. And I will smile. Let them think that. There is a short path from savior to ruler. A short and bloody path. I know it well, and we will walk it together. But Baldur's Gate is a mere bauble. We have the chance to seize something much greater. Surely you see it. In killing Ketheric, we fractured the cult's leadership. When we break the other Chosen and claim their Netherstones, we can take control. Madness would be to let the Absolute's potential go to waste. The power of the enslaved Elder Brain could reshape the world. We could reshape the world. There is violence in your future, regardless. With me, you can at least be sure the violence will lead to glory. You are not stupid. When we reach Baldur's Gate and face the other Chosen, you will see that my way is the right one. The Elder Brain is the only thing that has ever managed to change my mind. You're welcome to try. We are bound, then, to travel together, even if we do not yet agree on our ultimate purpose. There is yet one thing about you that troubles me, though. Something I need you to explain.
You chose to incapacitate me rather than killing me when you eradicated my minions. Why? No gods command me now. But out of respect for what you have done for me, for my salvation, I shall follow you, whatever your beliefs. I do have one more question, though, before we continue.
Why come to Moonrise, where the cult's power is strongest? Why not walk away? Drought, famine, and warfare are threats to the world as well. Do you intend to eradicate them? The cult are a threat to you. That is what matters. Now, I am ready to leave this damned place whenever you give the word. The city awaits. There's no space for me. I suggest you make one.
Try me.
Our enemies spread like rub rot. Treat one patch, and two more bloom in its place. An elder brain, bound by lost Netherese magic, with servants of the Dead Three holding the chain. Reminds me of old times. More than anyone should. But I never dreamed I'd see the Dead Three working in consort with Illithids. It is most disturbing. But take courage. We have killed a man who could not die, and stripped the Absolute's army of its general. You have a Netherstone, and you're on the scent of two more. These Chosen have reason to fear you, and I would like to be at your side when you confront them. Glad to be there. Falling foul of Ketheric convinced me that my grand adventures were behind me. That even if I survived, I should hang up my blades. But you convinced me otherwise. We ventured into darkness together. Now we've come out the other side. I'd say I'm feeling a little refreshed. When we reach Baldur's Gate, there will be even darker paths to tread. I will follow you wherever they lead. How does it compare to a shadow-cursed inn? With the Absolute's army gone, the Risen Road should be clear. We can follow it all the way to Baldur's Gate. There's a Harper's safe house in Worm's Crossing. Denthalen's Dancing Axe. We do well to check in with them before entering the city proper. Beyond that, our course is yours to set. Find me at your camp, huh? I can remember how to take orders, as well as give them.
Thy hunger denied. Soluna's faithful yet shines. The balance shifts. Thou hast seen with thine own eye. There are depths to this alliance. Do Illithids possess souls? Thou shalt think of... Yet, a flock without souls, until such time, be a vain. Nothing thou... Where matters of balance are... Yes, Bane. Once the alliance is reforged.
When Duke Eld... It's safe to say, you'd have been recruited in an instant. Of course, but I've seen the respect he... I hope you can save Duke Ravengard. For the good of Baldur's Gate. When this land felt... It's only fair I stay here and wait for him to awaken. I don't think... The truth is, but... Because of you... My mum...
There'll be plenty of dead...
Ketheric's done.
a curse.
Aelin!
Isabel! My love. You were dead. I saw your body.
I'm here. And so are you. And my father, he can't hurt us any longer.
I dreamt every night that you'd come back to me. His soul was poisoned, but for all his sins, he brought you back to me. In this moment...
Ah, there you are. This is Aelin. Aelin, this is...
Oh, but we have met. This is the soldier that freed me most valiantly from the Shadowfell. They watched my boot crush the very brain of villainy, and fought well against your changed father.
May he rest in peace at last, now that he's dead. I have more to thank you for than I knew, and we have much to discuss. We look...
You there, Sharon. By the fires of your camp's hearth, we will
I'll be ready. Whatever you have...
Now, you will leave us.
Aelin!
There you are. I was wondering where the devil you'd been. Who? Oh, right. Well, forget about that, Magungus. We have more important things to worry about. Wulbrin and the Iron Hand Gnomes are planning something. They have rune powder, they have motive. We have to stop them. Knowing when to ask... You helped me in this god's awful quagmire to saving this...
Perhaps the Iron Hands could return here in the future. I owe you an apology. I saw you as a means to escape. I apologize for not seeing your I wasn't sure. And that's... The Iron Hand Gnomes are going to save the city. And you can be part of it.
You see a column of fire that dominates the sky in a blazing inferno. Nothing more.
My plan is what it's always been. Problem is, find me in this city.
I'll be seeing you.
Moonride.
It'll take...
Just tell me what you need.
Back in last... And then... I didn't think we'd make it without the old El Rider to lead us. But you did a damn fine job. I won't feel safe until we're behind city walls. With Zevlor gone, it's up to me to make sure the survivors reach Baldur's Gate. I wish things... There are less mouths to feed. Hopefully.
You did it! You squished Ketherick! This is Mols.
course she is. Now you've won. What? Where is she? You think so?
Well done putting Ketherick in his place. So? Did you want something, or are you just here to stir? Exactly.
You did well to defeat Ketherick. There are many more battles ahead, and they will not be so easily won. You will need allies. Whatever you might do, and you have the makings. Jaheir is with Halsin's strength, but if we are to succeed, we will need others. Good. Baldur's Gate, seek on it together.
Baldur's Gate is west of the town. If we hurry, we'll arrive before the Absolute's forces.
Gods be damned. Should Baldur's Gate fall to the... We're not just fighting for our cure. We're fighting for my father. We're fighting for the Gate. We're fighting for all...
Yes, but first a question. If your home were under siege, as would I was 17. That's when the Cult of the Dragon made its move. A religion devoted... A 10-day after Father left, I heard a whisper as I grabbed a rapier and set out. There they were.
Your head tingles. Will wants to show you what happened in the looming shadow of the mount. Atop each totem, a dragon's head. There is a crack of thunder. As the maelstrom howls, Mizora's lips press.
She read the terms while two devils stood witness. And I said yes. One soul for one city. I don't know that the moment I agreed, I burned with the fires of a... The cultists choked on our poisons and burned from our... My soul was bound, and my lips were sealed. He returned to an unsuspecting... I tried to tell him the truth, but my mouth... After, he said only one... It is. Mizora replaced it with a... I could flee to the spine of the world. Or the depths of the lower... She didn't. Tiamat made a play for power. Another pet added to her warlock... I understand. Worms rot. It serves as the Absolute's armies on the march. Got Orin. I'd never heard a bit player with dreams. I don't remember much beyond that. But where these chosen are concerned, I have... No, he did the only thing... And Grand Duke Ravengard suffers neither. The better question is, did he ever miss me? If he did, he missed the Will Ravengard he once knew.
Wish we could stay and see what this place will be like without the shadows. I bet it's beautiful.
He got his claws into me early. One of my mates got wind of a bit of... He took one look at me and said I was... I kept him safe and he paid me well. I respected him. Trusted him. The whole thing with Zariel happened so fast. I had no idea what had gone down until it was over. Zariel laughed. He was right. Darling, I'll look after myself. You look after you. If we each do our part, we'll both be all right.
The shadows are loose. You wanted something?
I think we've done rather a good thing here.
I was always more of a lurker in, historically.
Moving ahead.
The curse is...
I would not linger in this land over long.
I swear, I can't say for certain.
You did it. Ketheric Thorm, not as nature moves at its own pace.
I, for one, will miss the Shadow Curse, for all the pain it caused us. I take no pleasure in his passing. Whatever faults he may have had, Ketheric was a great leader. Life was crueler to... I believe he was an honorable man. I sympathize. A meaningless question. If he had, as it is, he'll... But I will never forgive him for handing me to Orin. For that. A true soul came to... Menzoberranzan is not fertile ground for such messages. I killed them and hanged their bodies in my garden. I thought so too, but in this instance, even as the flesh sat... And whoever sent them was counting on my curiosity overcoming my caution. Yes, all it took was a simple act of necromancy, and the corpses told me where I needed to strike. Moonrise Towers. Despite Ketheric's best efforts, so are... But he had the up, as it turned out, to my... I came to Moonrise with a retinue of... I expected a battle. Ketheric expected us. Expected me. And I fell for his flattery. Perhaps I deserved what came up. Ketheric proposed an alliance between Moonrise and Men. He invited me to the head of his table. It was not the food. It was the pale woman. We had barely begun to eat when she... Then, quick as lightning, she climbed onto the table, a dagger in each hand, and skipped toward me. Few things. Ketheric held me still. When Orin stood before... I want this one. You've seen the horrors of the colony. Orin kept me there. And then she placed the tadpole in my eye. Herself. I deserved it. You know the rest as well as I do. Then there was you. Soon there will be vengeance.
What do you know about me? You spoke of my path. Almost no one.
There is nothing I can tell you that you do not already know yourself.
I chose to do that.
Secrets. Yes, yes, that is an old song.
Get to the point.
When you freed me, you severed a bond between me and that dog, Thorm. When I laid eyes on you, I sensed a similar bond. You, tethered to two others. Someplace distant. Let me help you remember.
You feel Shadowheart's mind tug at the edges of your own. Your mind joins with Shadowheart's. Something pulls at you both, bringing you elsewhere. teachings about Selûnite rites of passage. It seems that one child never came.
What? Who was that man?
You already know. Did you not see yourself in him?
My father. That was him.
That is him. He lives still. And your mother, too.
No. It can't be. I'm an orphan.
And who told you that? Your adoptive family? You are not to blame. You were young, impressionable. They took you because they wanted to break and remake you. But you are a child no longer. You are a woman. One who knows what must be done.
My parents. I need to save them.
Your parents are with your abductors. You will need to return to... You may have once thought of them as comrades. You have been forewarned for what is to come. But not yet forearmed.
The spear. How do you have it?
Shar is quick to discard whatever she has no use for. I think you know that well enough. But I felt it call to me as I took flight. Whatever Shar calls her own, Selûne has equal claim to. They are one and the same, and mirrored. Take it. You will find it useful.
I'll need every advantage.
A debt repaid. You returned my life unto me.
It hurts.
Shar torments you. See that your parents' sacrifices are not in vain.
I can't believe... And by killing him, you set him free. You set a great day. Ketheric. He raised me to serve Selûne as my mother. When an emissary of Selûne came to tell me, do you believe in love at first sight? You sound like my father. Lucky for me, she felt the same way. I understand it's strange. There's an imbalance. Then... And this is... Next I knew, I was being jolted awake. I smelled musty air, I saw... I didn't know that then. But I could... I found last light within the... By the time Jaheira came, I'd pieced together just enough to know I'd been dead. I couldn't tell her who I was. I had to protect them. And it's all out in the open now. And with my father, I'm grateful for your help. Your friendship.
I've been lied to. My parents are alive, and I have to save them. I think a part of me always knew that. A part, indeed. We'd better press on, but before that, there's one thing I need to see to. You'll see for yourself soon enough. Just leave it.
The dog wags his tail. A small bag he gives in and surrenders his find tooth. Scratch's tongue lolls out happy.